We woke up in the morning and realized that the hackers still had control of the page, and we got in the car and drove to let them know. We knew that the only people that would be there on a Saturday would be security, but there had to be some network operator. There was a network administrator in the building somewhere, and we hoped that if security would put us in touch with anyone inside the building, that a network administrator would be someone who'd understand the implications. So we drove as fast as our little pony could carry us to the Facebook office to let them know that this is still going on, that they're preparing an impending attack, that they are taking attack formation, that the social engineering is going into place, and that this is an impending thing. There is all of the signs lead to bad.
So yeah, we went there. We were fruitless there. They were the same. They were very nice again. The ground security was very nice to us. They didn't really want to be throwing us off the grounds, but they had to. They asked me to fill out a piece of paper, and I couldn't do it because it just would have ended up being a very angry, wretched, screaming, scathing, "You bastards, I hate you."
We told the guards at Facebook Security that if they weren't going to do anything about this, that we were going to call the FBI again, call the sheriff's department, and that we were going to go on to McAfee and Microsoft and anyone else who would listen. We jumped in the car and drove to McAfee.
Okay, so we show up at McAfee, and we're walking up to the doors, and this little old lady comes walking around the corner, starts going, Can I help you? Can I help? What do you guys do? Do you guys need help? Can I help you? What is this?
She immediately proclaimed that she had no understanding of computers whatsoever, but was willing to listen to what we had to say. She decided to put us along to the manager of the ground security for the McAfee office in Palo Alto. Now, while I was on the phone, one of the other security guards at the McAfee office decided to call the police because we were trespassing. We were trespassing in the parking lot because I was speaking to his boss about the problem at hand.
A handful of police officers showed up who seemed very willing to listen to our story. He asked me if we had any tattoos. So I, of course, had to say I have a tattoo so I could go. So I said yes. Go. How many triangles are there?
Wait, hold on.
So how many triangles are there?
How many triangles are there? 4.
How many triangles are there?
No, sorry, 5.
All right, so giving you the answer, you know. Well, the police, they got it right then. They're right away. Took them 2 seconds. 5. Both of them, same time, so they were pretty cool.
Having done everything that we could at McAfee, we went on to Microsoft.
Microsoft was probably the creepiest one out of all of them, because it was a strange building that was kind of tucked away. Moses spoke to somebody through the little intercom. It sounded like a robot. So it was very surrealistic.
He assured us that they would do whatever they could, and wished us good luck, and sent us on our way. So we found the IP address of this computer that had hacked my profile and searched it out to find out where it came from. It came from a data center in Fremont, California, owned by Hurricane Electric. We drove to the data center that we had the address of and called the police. The Fremont Police Department sent 2 officers down to deal with us. One who seemed friendly but standoffish, and the other who he was a short man with short hair and a short temper and a short attitude, and I didn't blame him at all once he explained that he was a gang cop. And what did we want him to do?
So the cop is thinking, what is this guy talking about? And I'm going, oh God, I'm talking to a gang cop? Because this is the first time I've actually interacted with a gang cop. Like, I'm from New York, Long Island. We have cops from the city who want to come here until they retire, don't have to deal with real crime. No, this guy deals with real crime all the time. So he thought he was coming to some real crime. And he had that look in his eyes of, wait, this isn't real. What?
They retired to their police cars for a few minutes in order to do a little research on the things that we'd said. They came back about 5 or 10 minutes later with a noticeably different air to them. They said, "You're right. That building has been raided at least twice before. And this was told to us off the books. It cannot be verified because some of these cases are sealed. But they told us that the building had been raided for identity theft and child pornography."
One second. How many of your fans are kids?
Funny Pics has a not very wide demographic. In general, about 30 to 40% of the audience is 13 to 17-year-old. And as we know, children on Facebook are lying about their age, so it's safe to assume that 30% of the audience is between the age of 9 and 17.
They used to tell us, don't use your real name, don't give out personal information. If you set up an email address, make it something that you like Birds23. Something funny. If you have to make a business one, make it a business one that's at your business domain, owned by your business company, controlled by your business's secure administrator. Not some random website that is run out of Japan. They drove into our minds that you need to protect your privacy. You need to protect your personal self, who you are. My question is, when did that stop? When did they stop teaching people not to be secure with their personal lives and who they are? They taught me. When did they forget to teach everyone else? And all the other people I grew up with who have fed into this, don't they remember being taught? It's interesting.
The following is the testimony of Joe Sullivan, Chief Security Officer of Facebook, July 28, 2010. This is when he appeared before Congress. And I quote, "Before Facebook, the common wisdom was that internet users should avoid using their real names or sharing information online. Facebook was the first major web service that required people to build their profiles and networks using real names." He goes on to talk about how Facebook is protecting kids against predators, how they are working with law enforcement, quick to respond against malware and spammers, and if your account was hacked, you are entitled to information about the hack.